We ventured into the Scottish Highlands in search of the Loch Ness Monster, but found some even more incredible sights. Let us take you on a road trip through arguably the most beautiful area of Scotland.
Is anywhere more quintessentially Scottish than the Highlands? Located in the north of Scotland, this region was honestly breathtaking, and it really did have everything, from searching for Nessie on the Loch Ness to the incredible beauty of the Glencoe mountains.
We started our time in the Highlands with a Loch Ness boat tour booked with Jacobite Cruises. For circa £30 each, we thought this was an absolute bargain to spend 2 hours exploring the picturesque scenery of the Great Glen. While Grace and I keenly kept our eyes peeled for any sign of Nessie the Loch Ness Monster, our dog seemed to get a bit bored and just wanted to sleep inside the warmth of the cabin. Unfortunately, we didn't see the famous Nessie, but we did have a great boat cruise. The Highlands are known for its incredible scenery, so we went on a drive around the Glencoe region to explore some of its most famous sites.
We have just stopped off at the Three Sisters in Glencoe, and it is so stunning.
The view here is incredible, looking at the white snow-capped mountains through this valley with the steep mountains either side. We'll just say it feels a little bit like we're in New Zealand where we went recently. This walking track is so cool, right through the middle of the valley with the steep mountains either side. It is epic, so epic. Another quick stop off on our Glencoe tour at a waterfall called the Meeting of Three Waters. It's really beautiful. As we kept our Glencoe tour rolling, we then stopped at what has to be one of the most photographed sites in all of Scotland, the Munro peak known as Stob Dearg. This is one of the most imposing mountains on the west coast and is so ruggedly beautiful with its knife-edge slope, sharp pinnacles and rocky spine. We were absolutely loving this drive so far.
We're at the Hogwarts Express train track, which is Glenfinnen Aquaduct Railway. It is so freaking cool. It's winter, so the train isn't running, but still so worth the stop if you're a Harry Potter fan. I just did the walk up to underneath the aqueduct, and it was so cool. I think it's been around since 1897. So really cool architectural feat and absolutely beautiful with the landscape behind it. About a 10-15 minute walk from the car park to go underneath the aqueduct. Super worth it. It's snowing in Scotland.
After a day full of exploring, we checked into our super cute Airbnb, which was the perfect base for our Highland adventures. We're staying at such a gorgeous Airbnb here in Strathpether. They got their own little gardens with sheep. It's been snowing while we're here. It's such an idyllic little country estate here in the Highlands of Scotland. After some amazing long drives enjoying the beautiful surrounding scenery, we were now keen to explore Inverness village itself, which is the largest city in the Scottish Highlands. It was also the perfect place to grab a beer and have some lunch.
It was time for a bite to eat, so we headed to the super funky Black Isle Brewery in Inverness. We had a beer brewed by Black Isle itself and 2 delicious wood-fired pizzas made with ingredients from the brewery's own garden. The thing that I was actually the most excited for in Inverness was Leaky's bookstore, which is a bit of a pilgrimage for bookworms around the world. Leaky's is the largest secondhand bookstore in all of Scotland and is actually housed in a former Gaelic church. It was so cozy here with a big open log fireplace, and we picked up a beautiful antique sketch of a Scottish castle here.
We are here at Clava Cairn. So a cairn is a collection of stones that usually indicates a graveyard.
These ones behind us are over 4,000 years old and built during the Bronze Age.
It is so cool to be somewhere this old, and it's really interesting. A lot of the stuff here lines up with a midwinter sunset, so that must have had some sort of religious significance back in the day.
It would have taken so many people to build them as well, so they're saying that some really important people were buried here back in the day, but we're going to go check out a few more that behind us as well, but really interesting.
After Clava Cairns, we stumbled across the super impressive Culloden viaduct, a stunning railway bridge that has more than 29 arches and a height of 30 metres. Yet another example of why driving is the highlight of any Scottish trip.
It's safe to say we were absolutely blown away by the incredible beauty of the Highland region. Honestly, photos and videos cannot do this place justice. If you want to see more of our Scottish adventures, make sure to check out our other vlogs on Edinburgh and the Isle of Skye.